welcome back to World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King, Classic Blind. We are over in Stormwind, because we can get some upgrades. We got level 71, so that means
need help?
We can learn more things. Like an upgrade to Rend. Our current one does 215 damage and then 670 weapon damage additional over 15 seconds. And the upgrade here does 315 plus an additional 670. Also, this has some interesting extra information here. If used while your target is above 75% health, Rend does 35% more damage. Interesting. This is rank 9. Looks like rank 8 might not actually have that extra ability. That could make Rend very nice for just starting off. Just straight up, basically 1,000 damage, and then an extra 35% on top of that. Does cost some rage, but it is instant. So we can maybe get that going here too. So let us grab Rend, rank 8. And here's something new. Shattering Throw. Requires battle stance. Oh, wait. No, Rend is still battle or defensive. Okay. Well, so we can't use that currently. It's an idea. But this looks like a new one. Shattering Throw requires battle stance. 25 range, 25 rage, 1.5 second casting time, 5-minute cooldown, and has 30-yard range. Throw your weapon at the enemy, causing 929 damage, and that's based on attack power. Reducing the armor of the target by 20% for 10 seconds, or removing any invulnerabilities. Ooh, interesting. Don't know if it's going to first remove invulnerabilities, and then another one would reduce armor by 20%. Interesting, though. I've got a feeling that's probably not going to work all the time, because when things are invulnerable, that's kind of the point. That's definitely something. That's a completely new ability here. I have to figure out where we're gonna want to put that. But we will take it. Even if we're not really in battle stance currently. We're getting more things that are making it more worth it to switch stances. So that's gonna be a whole thing. Here is Shield Slam. We are considering working towards being able to tank things. So a Shield Slam probably would be beneficial to have. Slam the target through shield, causing damage. And dispel a magic effect on the target. And a high amount of threat. Hopefully it would only dispel magical buffs on the target, and not debuffs or anything. And that's probably how it works. This requires only level 40. Alright, there we go. So we don't have the level. That's 72. And there's things at each level, so it's definitely worth coming back each time. We don't currently have Devastate. That's basically the only other thing in this pile. Sunder the target's armor, causing the Sunder armor effect. Huh. And weapon damage, plus 96 for each application of Sunder armor on the target. And you can stack the Sunder armor with Devastate. 15 range. Thunder Armor is also 15 range. Similar. This is requires shields Thunder Armor, and this is requires melee weapon Thunder Armor. Also does damage though. That's nice, but it does require a shield.
Safe
So
travel.
definitely more of a tanking kind of deal. So we will head back over to Outland. Well, no, Northrend. Places. We got the Hearthstone, so we make this nice and quick. And here we are back in Valiant's Keep. I think I'm going to, for the time being, hold on to the Rage Steel shoulders that I made. Just because they're nice to look at. And we have space in the bank. We could have went to the bank while we were in Stormwind, but this is fine.
Good day to you.
So let us sell off the other bits here. The worst ring, some gray stuff, and the old bits and bobs we had. Get back some of the money that we spent on getting all of those. Well, it wasn't too many. Getting the, well, actually it was a lot because of all the shield slams, but still. Alright. Let's see, what would be the best way? We could probably go out this way, honestly. Run up through the farm. There it is. See how they are doing up here at the farms these days in Farshire. About as well as ever, looks like. So, our first objective is not this mine, but a slightly different mine. Up to the north here. I put Shattering Throw and Shield Slam on the bar. Well, on this bar. As much as it's kind of getting awkward here. These might be things that would want to put on the battle stance only or defensive stance only bars. We also have these up here, which already are that, so. It's a system. It's a system. Right over there is where we're needing to go. By the giant rock and the interesting kite thing. We need to kill some barrel treasure hunters and identify the honored ancestors. Down here, in this mine. If this is Elder, we should be able to find the other ones easily enough. There is the treasure hunters. That's what we're looking for. Guess we don't care about the reclaimers. Everyone in the world is just descending on this mine today. It's hard times for everyone involved. Here is Elder Sagani. Not sure if this big one here is Elder Sagani. That could be. We identify it based on these little signs here. Very busy. Well, that's alright. Looking for specific things. I think we'll be able to find everyone we're looking for here easily enough. These guys just don't even live very long, do they? There's an elder. We also have Tuskarr shamans just hanging out, interestingly enough.
I need a target.
Just interesting. Getting to the treasure hunters is very easy. And a reclaimer for good measure, I suppose. Oh boy, a scroll of spirit. Yeah, scrolls are not super impressive. We walked right into this hound. Amazing.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Identified the last elder. Looks like they're trying to take the elders away for whatever reason. They got them on these carts and stuff. I guess that one's still there. Definitely not ideal. Still this hound. And this one too. I mean, hey, it's still experience. Although with how things have already been going, I really don't think we need to worry about experience. There's gonna be more than enough quests to complete. There's another treasure hunter. That's 11. Definitely getting there. Oh, those are shamans down the middle, too. Interesting. There might be more of the guys we're looking for around the edge. Up here. Or just a pile of hounds. That's also entirely possible.
I'm out of range.
There we go. There is Curator Insidious. That's definitely going to be something. All right. Quests turn in or back over this way. Yeah, we didn't shot. That's fine. It is a non-issue. Does not seem like him here is particularly strong. Let's turn in these quests and see what comes next. Seems like what comes next is this hound here. And here. I will take all your fangs.
Who is this that speaks?
That's me. Now these strange mages know that the people of Tuskarr and their allies will not give up the quarry so easily. Let's maintain our efforts and defeat them completely. My brothers in Tuskarr have also come under attack and not be able to support us. With your help, Eric Erickson, we can overcome these pillagers. 5 gold, 20,000 XP. There you go. Hampering their escape. I'm sure you've seen those blue and white platforms hovering over the quarry. They're the transportation the mage hunters used to land their forces here, and now they're loading them up with our artifacts and fragments of our statues. We must stop them before they leave the quarry. The small creatures digging the quarry carry explosives. Take them and use them to destroy the 3 floating platforms. Lyra keeps watch from a 4th, grounded platform, but we'll deal with him afterward. Your attack outside the Cold Rock Quarry wants you to destroy the north, east, and west platform.
Good hunting.
With explosives. And Elder Anachronist here greets you as you approach. Well done, Eric Erickson. With the names of the wandering elders, we can continue the ceremonies disrupted during the attack. However, before the elders' spirits can be led to their stones, We must calm the spirits of the murdered craftsman and shaman. Otherwise, the ancestor spirits may never hear the ceremony's call. The lost spirits. In the attack on the quarry, the shaman and craftsman working here were slain. Really? They all looked very alive. But that's probably just somebody else doing the quest. The violence threw the spirit world into utter chaos. We'll be unable to guide the ancestors home unless we find a way to soothe the spirits of the murdered. The aggressors themselves pay no heed to the spirits, but their companions, the barrel hounds, sense the spirits and hold them in thrall. Kill the barrel hounds, and using the raw energy left behind, break the imprisonment of the spirits of the innocent. Free 3 craftsmen and 3 shaman. Alright. So it sounds like we need to kill the hounds and
Too far away.
the probably the ones that we didn't kill the previous time. Yep, there's the grenade. We're gonna need at least 3 of those probably. There's a shaman, sorta. I think these guys are probably gonna have what we're looking for. The reclaimers. Or I guess... Is that a hound in it just right there? Possibly. Just fight things. I'm sure it'll all work out. Hounds. Any hounds? Anybody got any hounds? Here's a magical something. It's probably gonna be for another quest. There's another grenade. And we run right up a cliff. Working perfectly. One of the platforms has been destroyed. Perfect. I wonder if we can destroy this big one up above. Or a nearby floating platform. Kaboom! North platform destroyed. I just need the eastern platform. See if we're close enough here.
I'm out of range.
Out of range. That one's pretty high up. We might need to be higher up for that. See, we just run up this way. Oh yeah, this'll work. Platforms destroyed. Now, we need to get the spirit thingies from the hounds. There's a core of malice. It's on spirit. Okay, that's what we need. The reclaimers continue to be no longer a target. We're gonna need 6 of these in total. He's got at least one. Here's the fourth platform, which we're not worrying about yet. We totally could. It wouldn't be a problem.
Out of range.
Wouldn't be a problem at all. Here's a two-handed sword level. Nice. So I've got 3 of these. We could probably start. Oh. There is another hound right there.
I'm out of range.
With that, we should definitely have enough. Assuming that it shares. A leather belt with nature resistance. Meh. Not super impressive. No. Now we need to use these on people. We're really grabbing all the aggro here, huh? Well, now we have plenty of these.
Your company is welcome.
Let's free the spirit. Or not. Or maybe we did. Forget what's happening. Yeah, maybe we did. And
Let us visit
Shaman.
for a while.
and a
Who is
craftsman.
this that speaks?
He's over next to a shaman. And one more shaman, we should be good. There's one. Craftsman spirit.
May I help?
So these are just spirits. Are they slightly transparent? They are slightly transparent. Okay. May the winds and seas always deliver you safely. Okay. That takes care of that part. Next up, pick up the things and fight the guy on the 4th platform. This is very much a bunch of things you really could do at the same time, but okay. I can sense the upheaval in the spirit world beginning to calm. You've done well, Eric Erickson. The spirits of the ancestors are fortunate to have your help in this time of need. Picking up the pieces. And we're getting some Kaluak reputation. Interesting. With the spirits of the murdered craftsman and shaman at rest, the way is clear for us to complete the ceremonies interrupted by the attack. You must perform a role traditionally reserved for a Tuskarr shaman. You must possess all the necessary ritual items. There's no time to craft new ones, so you'll need to scour the quarry for those left by the victims of the attack. Handle these objects with care, Eric Erickson, for some are centuries old. You may need to wrest them from the hands of the invaders. 6 Tuskarr ritual objects to the guy. And this guy up here.
Yes, shall I?
Standing in a fire. What's this saying? There we go. The mage hunters won't find it easy to plunder our quarry and steal our artifacts, as they'd imagined. With your help, we'll win back the quarry and set things right again. A visit to the Curator. The leader of the mage hunter forces is a fearsome creature called Curator Insidious. People have hunted the beasts of the seas and land for countless generations, but I've never seen anything like this Curator before. He's landed on those flying discs on the upper rim of the quarry and oversees the operation from the here. Eric Erickson, I can only believe the ancestors themselves sent you to my rescue. I hope you will help me drive the mage hunters from the quarry once and for all. Kill the Curator.
May your nets.
Yep. Pretty easy to find this guy. This is not exactly a large area we're messing with. we'll find some stuff. Got some AoEs. Yeah. And we might be able to find some of the... Yeah, he looks like he got the ritual object from the Reclaimer. There's one right there. So a bit from column A, a bit from column B. We might both need 6 ritual objects. I want to see if we can get them from the Reclaimers here. Seems like a likely possibility. Ritual objects. Nice and passive. So they start taking their stuff. And they seem pretty angry. I just had a mace. That's alright. There's an object. Easy enough. Always fun to run on in. Curator Insidious. Oh, he's so strong. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah. Not too impressed. Rude. There's 200 mace level. Looks like they might not really be dropping things. Yeah, it's possible. Nothing to even slam. Yeah, so far, very easy. Object. Any objects down below? Yes, there are. Do some jumping, dropping. That is all the objects I need. That's one. That's probably one. Yep. Easy enough. And we just kind of ignore anything attacking us. Increase damage taken by 15%. Doesn't really do much. 15% of not very much is still not very much, turns out. Have we covered a full set of ritual objects? Yep. Both the objects before the statue of Elder Anachronist also suffice, although they are in a sad state. Some of them have survived centuries of use, only to be battered and stolen by barbarians. Leading the ancestors home. With your help, the ancestor spirits can now be guided to their rightful homes, the statues lovingly prepared by Tuskarr's craftsmen and shaman. The ceremonies for these ancestors were interrupted during the attack on the quarry, and you will need to complete them. Take with you the objects that you recovered from the quarry, stand in front of the statues with the name markers, and recite this chant. Words in a strange language flood your head, but you have no difficulty recalling them. Very convenient. I will gladly take. You learn the chant. It's very easy to remember. Possibly even magically easy to remember.
You have my attention.
I can work with that. The curator and his men must have thought the quarry an easy target for their looting. but you've shown them otherwise, Eric Erickson. I'm deeply grateful for your help, and I'm certain the ancestors will continue to watch over you. We got some spell power leather wrists, some spell power mail hands, a shield. Yeah, this compares to our current shield we have. 42, 39, 128 block. This one gives 45 stamina compared to this one's 24. The new shield gives expertise, which is interesting, and increases block value in 90. So, what's better? 20 stamina, defense, and dodge, or expertise and block value? No idea. And here's a belt with spell power. Meh. Well, the shield's the most expensive one, so we will take it.
Travel the waste.
Even if we don't end up worrying about it. It's an option. Alright, let's go do our little ceremony chant thing here with the wrist ritual objects. Complete the ritual. There you go. And there's Elder Sagani. Is he going into the statue? His little spirit. There he goes. There's a reclaimer just up on top of there. Wild. I mean, he's really up on top of there. Bizarre. Bizarre and slightly concerning. Thank you, mage guy, for running right over here so we can kill you. He can do the chant for this one. You can see the elder coming in. Elder. No elder. He's no good. He can't do the ritual. There we go. Elder Tuskarr. Congratulations on being the only rock that isn't being currently stolen. I'm sure they're working on it though. And another piece of frostbeam cloth. Nice. We can read Elder Tuskarr for no reason. Doesn't do anything. Alright, sure. That is who he is. It's probably just a... I see his ore. I must sprint towards it if I have any hope. Why else would I run off in a random direction? It's for ore, obviously. That makes total sense. Fantastic. Alright, that takes care of that. Here's somebody fighting Insidious. Very good. And that is probably going to be it here at the Cold Rock Quarry. At least these beams don't knock us off our mount. That would actually be inconvenient. The ancestors have found... Oh, they're still attacking, huh? Rude. Rude. The ancestors have found their statues. They have you to thank, Eric Exon. The craftsmen of Tuskarr will return to the quarry, ensure that the line of ancestors continues unbroken. Far apart, the ancestors will continue to observe you with interest. It seems your path is just beginning. And we can get some spell power cloth shoulders, a necklace with restoring mana and spell power, some legs with a bit of agility, critical strike, and attack power. So, same amount of attack power as our current legs have. More agility for less stamina. Honestly, probably worth it. Current health is at 10,000. Anything here that's increasing that? Not really. Yeah, 30 agility is definitely better than 8 critical strike rating. That's probably a good shout. And it's... oh, it's leather, though. Never mind. The armor is also giving us damage. Then we have some wrists. They have strength, stamina, and hit rating. And more armor, which is also nice. Slightly less hit rating. The strength basically cancels out the attack power loss. We get stamina instead of critical strike. So, not too excited about that. So we'll just take the most expensive one, along with our 10 gold and 25,000 experience. Let me see what these shields look like anyways. Our current one is the one with all the spikiness. And the new Ice Chill Buckler looks like a door or something. And these new pants we're not going to use look like that. Alright. So that is the quarry completed. And we even got to mine some ores. Fantastic. Alright. Next location we want to go is Tuskarr. Yeah, same armor, same block, less stamina, has expertise and block value, so have defense rating and dodge rating. I have literally no experience in tanking stats, so whatever the value of any of that is. Head through the floodplains. We got these guys. Gorlocks. Wild. And down into Tuskarr, where we need to find some supplies and kill some raiders. I think we can manage that. See what we can figure out what the supplies look like. Looks like this. Should be able to find these all over the place. It's going to be another not shared quantity quest, unfortunately. Yeah, this place is not doing so hot. It is being presently raided, so. And also, the Sands of Nasama are also being presently raided. It's a bit of a mess all around. Here's some raiders. Seems like they're mostly being taken care of by other people too. There's some supplies. They're just getting off the boats and attacking. Amazing. Everybody's coming in to attack the raiders. I think this might might be in. It's been tagged. Most likely. Yeah, they're gonna need more raiders. They are not doing too hot. Go further that way, maybe. Well, there's one raider. It's only level 68. That's not too much. Still can't fly around with our snowy griffin. That'd make too much sense. I was like, these are like little underground areas. Also, pretty destroyed. One more supply. Here's one. And down goes the raider. We head out into the middle island here. Probably be able to get more raiders easily. Scraps of cloth. Okay. There's just a few individual raiders hanging around. The big numbers. Might be more over there. Here's a pile. They're already been very damaged by the Tuskarr. And these raiders just fall into a pile. I guess they disappear and they keep their weapon and a bunch of moss. That's definitely something. It's definitely something. And that finishes that. Yeah, they just disintegrate. Wild.
What troubles you?
Have you succeeded, Eric Axon? Our relatives in Unupe are depending on your efforts. Yep, here's your supplies. I thank you, Eric Erickson. These supplies will feed our cousins and children. Even if Tuskarr falls, our tribes must carry on.
Visit again when you...
That is a daily quest. Amazing. And then we have
You
his quest.
my attention.
I thank you, Eric Erickson. I'll be deeply in your debt if we ever make it out of here alive. That's the spirit. Got some spell power boots. A belt with stamina and intellect and attack power. Critical strike, stamina, and strength. Wrists. Not bad. It's good for the stamina. That could be... We could put that in our pile of tanking stuff. And a ring with spell power. Let's put this... Do we already have a tanking... We got feet, shoulders, and... Oh, we do have hands. This is... 27 strength, 57 stamina. Way more armor. And defense and hit rating. Yeah, I think these gloves are definitely better already. These are wrists, and these are hands. No, those are different things. Wrists and hands, completely separate. So we'll take that and put it in the tanking stuff pile, I guess. Listen, Eric Erickson. Warriors like me are replaceable. If I fall, my brothers and cousins will pick up my spear and fight. My people cannot survive without wise elders. Stubborn Muahit, our most venerable shaman, refuses to leave the altar to Teutka in the central island. Would suffer significant loss if he was slain by these monsters. You're an outsider. Maybe he'll listen to you. Show him reason. Ask him to flee to the safety of Unupe before it's too late. Find the elder.
Travel the wastes with
Can do.
care.
But first, there's an ore this way. Just the beacons on my map leading me to locations. When it works, it works. To the central island. We go. And we already have the water walking prepared. Very good. Very convenient. Very cool. This is Njord's Breath Bay. We got more dead raiders. No surprises there. And the Elder, along with the smaller Ottawa. The Caldir are without mercy, Eric Erickson, but I cannot abandon sacred Kaskala. If we don't abandon the spirits will not abandon us either. Mohit's wisdom. Atiaka sent you, didn't he? I'm not to be swayed. All is lost. All is not lost, even. The spirits are still with us. Spirits watch over us. Powerful spirits watch over my tribe. Kaskala will not be lost. Islirak will give us courage. Taikuda will make sure our survivors always have food and shelter, and Karkut will watch over the fallen so they not lose their way. Islik's guidance is the one we need the most right now. I asked my nephew Irak to bring me Islik's totem, but the Calder's spears struck him down and his body fell into the water to the north. May the totem, Eric Erickson. Don't let my nephew's death be in vain. To the north. Oh boy. It's very snowy right here. It's probably fine. Water to the north, you say? What's this? Unape's over that way. Well, let's find what we're looking for here. Find out. That it? Hey, he might not be. We're gonna try to talk to him, so maybe he's not dead. Now we got water breathing too. Very convenient. The son Tuskarr appears to have been slain in combat, rather than drowned. Search the corpse as a talk option. Okay. There it is. Apparently I made this I made this totem. Not exactly, but okay. Hand this back over while the raiders continue to attack. The totem dwarf, do you have it? Yes, I do. Can you feel Islaric's presence, Eric Erickson? It is now his children to perish at the hands of the Mistwalkers. Spirits have listened. Can you feel it? The tides turn. Spirits have heard our cry for help, Eric Erickson. It's a sign that Kaskala might yet be saved. Take advantage of the confusion the weather has created and slay the Kaldir leader. Action will sway the battle in our favor. I'm sure of it. Kill Hygar the Horrible. Alright. Where is he at? Raiders there. There he is. Very good. Yeah, the leader was just right over there. You've done us a great favor, dwarf. The fight is not yet won, but my people now have a chance. And we get some interesting rewards here. We got the Blubber Grinder, a two-handed mace with strength and critical strike rating. It's got the same damage per second as Crimson Will, but it's also a mace, which is cool. I think we do have a slight buff with maces, so that's an option. We would lose attack power and stamina for strength and critical strike rating. That's a maybe. We got a two-handed staff, which is worse damage per second, and has spell power. Nope. A one-handed dagger, 84. This is also 84. Critical strike and haste. Agility and hit rating. A one-handed axe with critical strike rating and attack power. It's all very similar stats. And a Manual of the Tides. Hit rating and critical strike rating. It's more of a magic kind of thing. The strength is much less than the attack power. And 82 stamina is pretty cool to have.
I am in your debt.
So I am not too excited about any of these, really. So we're just going to take the most expensive one, along with our pile of supplies and 20,000 XP. Oh, and now this guy's a quest.
Yes, shall I
Travel
say?
to WotLK Harbor. Dwarf, word just arrived from WotLK Harbor. Something very bad happened over there this morning. Been very helpful to us here. Consider using the boat from Winnipeg to travel to the Great Dragonblight. By the sounds of things, Anachronist could certainly use your assistance. Travel to WotLK Harbor and Dragonblight. Speak with Anachronist. Interesting.
Stay warm.
What the Dragonblight is. That's just a whole different zone entirely. Not gonna go over there quite right now. Check our quests here. Yep, that's just go to a completely different zone kind of quest. Wild. Alright. We no longer have water walking, so that's unfortunate. This. Yeah. You can just do that. Very good. It's definitely quicker than swimming. It's definitely quicker than swimming. Oh, look at this whole thing. This is a great place to stand. Just get it all up in your nostrils. Delicious. These are quite the beasts. Can we jump on top of it? Doesn't seem very jump on top of a wall. Maybe from the side here. Well, we can stand on the fin at least. That's something. Okay. Maybe going up from the spine we can get up higher. Parkour. Up. We'll walk up the side there, kinda. That's pretty good. Okay. So that's all those quests, basically. We're not going to travel to the harbor right now. So what we have left is a quest back in the main town, a mission to Whiplash Strand, Fizzcrank Airship, and something here. Right. The cultist us near Farshire to the north. So, Farshire, Fizzcrank, Whiplash Strand, and back in town. So, while we let the Cascala defenders do their thing back there. Let's see what the walking stick looks like. It's pretty nice. Entirely increases spell power. Yeah, this is the staff. This is I think it kind of looks like a mace. It's very spiky. It's a very spiky staff. That's okay. Alright. So that takes care of these areas. We will continue on to somewhere that's not as well mapped. There's the airstrip. I'm gonna just wander around this side, see what's going on over there. If any of that is any of the quests, that's fine. We will head that way. Next time. Goodbye.